Hi, my name is Viola Kajuru, and today I'm going to discuss the foundations of media analysis using strategies through media sources and articles. Before we begin, you are probably wondering what is a media strategy? Well, a media strategy is a comprehensive plan that outlines how an organization will use various media channels to reach a specific target audience, deliver key message, and achieve marketing or communication objectives. The media channels include podcasts, ads, bloggers, blogs, social media, and many more. A great example is the Nike You Can't Stop Us ad. Unlike other brands, this ad displayed a sign of protest, including the ex-NFL player Colin Kaepernick, who knelt during the national anthem in 2016 to speak up against the police brutality and racial injustice. Other players who also changed the influence of sports in this ad includes Megan Rapinoe, LeBron James, Pastor Semenya, Naomi Osaka, Eliud Kipchoge, Serena Williams, and many more. There is no correct answer to the exact number of strategies listed in the ad, but when looking through these media strategies with different lenses, we can see a whole different outline building these platforms and their messages. In the Nike commercial, the first thing we see is that they master an opening line. It starts with a strong introduction, "We are never alone." Second is less is more. Short words, sentences, and paragraphs are easy to digest for the audience, which is easily done throughout the video. Third is a picture is worth of 1,000 words. Visuals can help build a deeper connection with the audience, and that's where multimedia shines the most. The ad has an amazing editing of a split screen effect with each clip. Next is that it sparks inspiration. Words will produce more motivation from your audience and compel them to take action, and that's exactly what's happening in the video. All the players are compelling the viewers to take action for becoming who you are and letting nothing stop you, which then leads that they speak to the emotions of the audience. The first thing we can see is the amazement, interest, admiration, and many other emotions that viewers can comment and show. Next is that they're being authentic to the audience, meaning they show the human side of the company to potential customers by generating emotions. The ad displayed an enormous array of diversity, ethnicity, and many representations. Next are being relatable to the audience, meaning they perceive the same type of personality characteristics in their brand as they do to other people. During the split effects of the clips, we see how teammates are relatable in what they play and do, and they give relatable beliefs, inspiration to all people, no matter who they are. Next is they use reverse psychology. Reverse psychology means advocating for an idea or a behavior that is the opposite of the one desired. It plays a huge role of representation and advocacy. During the split effects of the clips, we see how teammates, whether male or female, black or white, on foot or in wheelchairs, horses or bikes, heterosexuals or homosexuals, and many other two different groups, are relatable with the same sports they play always. And lastly, they're being controversial. It's literally in the title at the end and pretty much the beginning. You can't stop us. This video came out on July 30th, 2020 in the US. It shows a message of inclusivity and perseverance during a period when sports were suspended due to the pandemic and global protest. The Nike brand dared to stand up for its values through the athletes they shared in their ad, giving great impact to its viewers and its company. Let's look at another example. Here we have a post from Instagram showing Cleveland's best independent bookstores. This can also show great media strategies. I've posted the link below if you want to know more details about this video and the user. The first thing we see is one concept, meaning whether it's a concept, idea, or call to action, everything must support it. It can be stories, arguments, and examples, but it must be leading to that concept, idea, or call to action. Here, it is bookstores, but they're mainly focusing in Cleveland, Ohio. Next, we again see the master of opening lining. Even though the audience is for everyone, it's clearly targeting those who are near Cleveland, Ohio, and for book lovers. Next, they keep it comforting. They avoid jargon, scientific words, long words, or difficult words. They convey the message in a simple language. Next is they don't be a despicable salesperson, meaning they don't want to be uninteresting or tiresome. They want to educate the viewers about the subject, sweet but simple and short, which then leads to not being too professional. You do want to convey your message, but you don't want to be too harsh. You want to give it in a compassionate tone so that it can interest the viewers more easily and easy to access. Lastly, they want to create something enjoyable. They want to make sure that they can see it to the end, how they got there, and where it's heading. It makes it refreshing and fascinating as possible, especially for new book lovers or anyone who's interested in visiting Cleveland, Ohio. Let's take a look at another example. Here's another post from Instagram, but this is advocating against US militarism and wars to save our environment and others' lives. This is a bit longer than the other post, so if you'd like to view the rest of the video, you can also click in the link in the description below. Well, I think the first thing we could see is that it's very controversial. It's speaking globally of how military is negatively impacting the livelihood of other countries, which then leads to inspiration. There are people who could be very inspirational for climate change, society, economy, and the environment. So this can motivate them. Next, again, we see a picture is worth of 1,000 words. Again, visuals can help build a deeper connection with the audience, and that's where multimedia shines the most. Here, they show many visuals of wars, pollution, violence, protest, and cultures throughout the video to represent a deep connection to their message and its viewers. Next, they display energy. Energy is contagious. They, in a way, create a dynamic rhythm to it, creating an influence of a positive energy to speak against military. Next is they make lists. They want to make their reasons clear, creating like this bullet point system of why they want to protest against military so they can save the environment and cultures. Which then leads to the last but definitely not least is that they instill a sense of urgency. Urgency is a powerful persuasion tool they can easily incorporate in social posts to promote a desirable action. And they don't have to be explicit. Creating a sense of urgency could also mean demonstrating an impact or turning a hurdle into an opportunity. As long as the momentum is high, urgency will naturally be presented. What I showed in this video barely scrapes the surface of media strategies, so if you are interested in more in the details of these strategies, you can click in the links below. I hope this motivates you to dig deeper and appreciate the positive influence of multimedia in your future.